lit bars, fireplace surrounds, hutches, offices, and more. See the photo gallery on our website, cabinetdiscounters.com. Then call for a free consultation with an experienced designer.
Check it out at cabinetdiscounters.com.
Cabinet Discounters. Great quality, great price.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11. On your side. We begin with a breaking news alert.
When I say blue, I want you to say wave. Blue. 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 What a great night this is.
Well, you heard it from the governor. Tonight's breaking news, the blue wave hits Virginia. The state legislature is changing hands.
Democrats now control both chambers of the state capitol for the first time in more than 2 decades. And also breaking tonight, those early vote returns from Virginia were inaccurate. State officials say that they got the results fixed just before 10 o'clock tonight.
We have live team coverage from the Democrats' victory party and Republicans watching in Fairfax County. We begin with Tim Barber, who is live in Richmond. And Tim, it is a celebration there tonight.
And this Democratic domination could mean major changes across the Commonwealth, especially in Northern Virginia, which has a lot of Democrats. And think just about 9 months ago, Governor Ralph Northam was embroiled in that blackface scandal. Now he's one of the most powerful governors in the country, controlling both chambers of the General Assembly. The Commonwealth has about 100 delegates and 40 senators. Many of those seats turned blue during the last election after President Trump was elected. And tonight, that trend continued.
The voters like the progress that we as Democrats have made over the past few years, and they want us to continue that progress over the next few years and beyond then.
And the Democrats say they're going to focus on key issues like guns, education, a higher minimum wage, and the Equal Rights Amendment, among other issues. The governor holding a cabinet meeting tomorrow. Of course, we'll let you know what happens then. Reporting live in Richmond tonight, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
All right, Tim, thanks. And tonight, Republicans who are hoping to keep their seats and their jobs are going home defeated. Our Heather Graff continues our team coverage with a party now in the minority in the Commonwealth.
Oh, we spent the evening with Republicans in Fairfax County. They started out the night with such high hopes, but right now in this room, a lot of disappointment as they've now learned that the Democrats have taken control of both the State House and the State Senate. We spoke to the chair of the Fairfax County Republican Committee just a short time ago and asked him what this means for the Republican Party in Virginia and where they go from here.
Well, I think for the Republican Party, it's a major defeat. There's no way of getting around that. The Republican Party is going to have to figure out what we have to do to appeal to a broader range of voters. And some of that has to do with their messaging, some of that has to do with their organization, some of it has to do with the effort. So we just need to regroup and figure out what we got to do.
Do you think that President Donald Trump, who is not very popular in this state, is he hurting the Republican Party in Virginia?
I don't know. Some people say that, and I've heard that from some candidates knocking on doors. But I also know we have one heck of a lot of Republicans in Fairfax County. Men, women, all different ethnic groups, racial makeup, etc., that really are ardent supporters of Trump, President Trump. So I'm not sure if it's President Trump that is the major issue here.
So there will be no celebration tonight among Republicans in Virginia. And as you just heard Tim Hannigan say, there is now a lot of work that lies ahead as they look forward to the 2020 presidential election. We're reporting in Fairfax tonight. Heather Graff, ABC 7 News.
Meantime, in Maryland, Laurel's mayor, Craig Moe, fended off a challenge tonight from Jeffrey Mills. He's been in office since 2002 and will keep the office.
2 seats up for grabs on the Arlington County Board. Democrats Kate Crystal and Christian Dorsey are in the lead for those spots. It is the first vote since the HQ2 announcement was made.